Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and like button as well, as we drop content daily and we drop these roster update predictions every Saturday and Sunday, regardless of whether there is going to be a roster update prediction in the following week. Also, you can follow me on all social medias at BladeMiss. Now, first things first, there is no roster update this Friday, but I'm going to give you guys the inside scoop so you guys can go ahead and get a jump on investments for the following Friday. Now, first things first is first week, our first roster update predictions. We got 10 out of 10 when it comes to hitter predictions, and now we got 10 more hitters for you guys basically. So we're going to start off with Melky Cabrera. Since 2017, his average versus right-handers has been 285. He's been slugging 410. His average against left-handers has been 292. He's been slugging 462. Versus right-handers this year, he's been hitting 361, slugging 500. Versus left-handers, 294, slugging 353. I do believe he has what it takes to hit a 75 overall if he does get upgraded his right-handed attributes. So power versus right and contact versus right are what needs to be upgraded for him in order for him to go ahead and hit that silver overall. Next one on our list is Segura. Now, Segura, since 2017, his average versus right-handers has been 299. He's been slugging 415. Versus left-handers, he's been hitting 315 and slugging 450 since 2017. This year, versus right-handers, he's hitting 327, slugging 418. So a little bit better than both of the numbers since 2017. And versus left-handers, he's hitting 333 and slugging 750. Now, I do believe he has what it takes and will hit gold. All he needs is upgrades to his right-handed attributes and minor upgrades to his left-handed attributes. Now, we're going on to Adam Eaton. Now, Adam Eaton, since 2017, he's been hitting 313 versus right-handers, slugging 439. Versus left-handers, he has been struggling, hitting 239, slugging 296. But this year versus right-handers, he's hitting 310, slugging 415, so it's on par with his averages since 2017. But versus left-handers, he's been hitting 333 and slugging 333. Now, of course, the numbers are smaller in sample size since the season is just getting started, but it is enough to at least get him up to 78 overall. I see minor changes to his left-handed attributes increasing to get him to 78 overall. Next guy on our list is Chin-Soo Choo. Now, versus right-handers, Chin-Soo Choo, since 2017, he's been hitting 273, slugging 476. Versus left-handers, he's been hitting 246, slugging 326. And this year versus right-handers, he's currently hitting 354, slugging 625. Versus left-handers, he's hitting 200, slugging 300. So if you look at his stats, they're interesting, or his attributes, I should say. It's interesting because he has almost as much contact as he does versus left-handers as power versus right-handers. And I just found that to be a little strange. So what I definitely see being upgraded for him without a doubt is his attributes for the right-handed side. So his contact versus right, power versus right. And I see minor decreases to the left-handed attributes. So contact versus left and power versus left, I see minor decreases, but I say they balance each other out, and he gets to 75 overall. Josh Bell is next on our list. Josh Bell, since 2017, has been averaging 264 against right-handers, slugging 453. Versus left-handers, he's been hitting 253, slugging 431. This year versus right-handers, he's hitting 304, slugging 587. So big time better than previous years. Versus left-handers, he's hitting 333, slugging 533, big time better than previous years. I see him making the jump all the way to 77 overall. I see both right and left-handed attributes getting an increase and him going up a tier. Next guy on our list is Yuli Gurriel. Now, Yuli Gurriel, it befuddles me a little bit how he's still a silver. Since 2017, he's been hitting 295 against right-handers, slugging 455. Versus left-handers, 297, slugging 471. This year versus right-handers, he's hitting 292, slugging 438. Versus left-handers, 350, slugging 650. So I see both right-handed and left-handed attributes getting an increase and him going up to an 80 overall. I think this is probably one of the most underrated guys in the league, along with Segura in terms of overalls, especially in Diamond Dynasty, and I do believe both of them deserve to be gold. Next guy on our list is Avisail Garcia. Now, Avisail Garcia, since 2017 versus right-handers, he's hitting 272, slugging 467. Versus left-handers, he's hitting 354, slugging 523. This year versus right-handers, he's hitting 348, slugging 587. But versus left-handers, he's taking a downhill turn as he's hitting 211, slugging 368. So I see his overall, fluctuating by 1 or 2 points. So it's either 78 or 79 overall. I do not believe he has what it takes just yet to hit gold, just because he's struggling so bad against left-handers, and usually that's his dominant side. So what I see happening is his attributes versus right-handers going up, but his attributes versus left-handers getting a minor decrease to balance him out, just to prevent him from going ahead and hitting gold. Number 8 on our list is David Fletcher. Now, David Fletcher, since 2017, versus right-handers, he's been hitting 299, slugging 393. Versus left-handers, he's been hitting 250, slugging 341. Now, this year, versus right-handers, he's been hitting 382, slugging 559. Versus left-handers, he's hitting 200, slugging 240. So, clearly, left-handers are still his weak side. So, I don't see left-handed attributes getting touched at all. All I see is him getting some minor adjustments to his right-handed attributes and going up to either a 73 or 74 overall. His fielding really helps him out when it comes to jumping overalls, in my opinion. Next guy on our list is Will Myers. Now, Will Myers, since 2017, versus right-handers, he's been hitting 247, slugging 453. Versus left-handers, 258, slugging 491. Now, versus right-handers this year, he has been doing horrible. He's been hitting 216, slugging 392 versus left-handers, although he's hitting 529, slugging 1.059. So what I see happening to him is him going up to a 79 overall. I believe he's going to get minor attributes decreased versus right-handers, and then versus left-handers his attributes are going to increase, but it's going to balance him out to where he hits a 79 overall. But he has, I would have to say, it's like a 75% chance of him hitting a 79 overall and a 25% chance of him hitting an 80 overall. Now, if he gets hot during this week and goes off against right-handed pitching, then I see 80 overall, no problem. Last guy on our list is Omar Narvaez. Now, Omar Narvaez, or Narvaez, I should say, since 2017, he's been hitting 294 against right-handers, slugging 424 versus left-handers. He's been hitting horribly, 196, slugging 293. So clearly that's his weak side. This year versus right-handers, he's hitting 311, slugging 525 versus left-handers 200, slugging 800. So his left-handed attributes, they are acting accordingly. He isn't a great hitter against left-handed pitching, but versus right-handed pitching, he's continuing to improve. So 311, slugging 525 is better than his 3-year averages from 2017. So I see him going up to 71, 72 overall, and all he's really getting upgraded is his attributes versus right-handed pitching. Now, all I have to say is these are all just predictions that allow you to get ahead of the investments, or get ahead in terms of investments, I should say. I will be making a follow-up to this video next Saturday, where I will make the top 10 players or top 10 hitters 100%. Some of these guys are going to be repeated. I'm going to keep an eye on them, and I'll let you all know whether or not they are still worth going ahead and investing in. We don't have any players that got upgraded this prior Friday, just because SDS usually doesn't do back-to-back weeks unless the hitters are having extremely hot weeks back-to-back. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and red subscribe button as well, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.